creatures. No, I don't want such a feast for me. And that is why he became a Jain Muni and ultimately a Tirthankar. So that is why I can say that all Jain Tirthankaras have absolutely, in absolute terms, have prohibited non-veg food. Thank you. And please restrict your questions to my talk only, not because it seems, I don't know, it seems that these books were given in all good faith, that they should understand our viewpoint. It seems that they are all distributed to those people and they are now asked to ask questions. I don't think that is fair. You can ask me any question from my talk. I will be very happy to say that. And I will request
any question can be asked on the topic. The thing is there, whether it's in the talk or out
I
of
don't
the
mind,
speakers,
that is okay.
Not necessarily the
And another point I will tell
Any
Mr.
question
Coordinator that
that
Mr. Y.P. Trivedi and myself, we both have got other meetings, so we would like to conclude within 5 minutes.
What I would suggest, see, the time given to both the speakers to speak was 50 minutes, then 15 minutes was for response, then we would have a question answer session for 50 minutes. If any of the speakers would like to forfeit the time of not carrying on with the question session, if they have an emergency, I would excuse them, but I would continue the question answer session for 50 minutes, because that has what been the chart given to me. I have to execute it like I had been told. Dr. Zakir cannot in his talk or response speak on any other religion. Forcefully got him not to speak on it. I'm telling you, forcefully I had to convince him you cannot touch anything else. I got him convinced because that was the request, his respect. Now what both speakers have agreed to, I have followed that. Anything which both speakers don't agree, I have thrown it out. Let me be very clear. We have said 50 minutes, we'll allow 50 minutes, but if one speaker would like to leave early for any emergency or any requirement, a person has got a full free will and a choice. I would respect that requirement, but we'll continue question answer for 50 minutes. I've written down the time, 12:45, close down at around 1:30. Right? So I think that is being very fair and clear on my part. The next question for Dr. Zakir.
Assalamu alaikum, Zakir bhai. My name is Khan Abdul Sami, and my question to you is, food value charts are distributed by vegetarians showing that the proteins and iron content of vegetarian food is higher than non-veg food, and thus they say veg food is more nutritious than non-food. Your comments, please. Thank you.
He was asked a very good question. I would like to reply to the question posed by the learned speaker also. He doesn't know who distributed them. It is given in writing out here. It is given by Rishabh Foundation to IRS saying, we would be pleased to give you more such material in huge quantities if you like the same to be circulated among Muslim brothers in Mumbai. Free of charge. Huh? The brother has asked a question that there are fruit charts being distributed. Yes, even we get in our foundation. We didn't respond. It's not worth responding. But when the request came, it is not a topic of scientific thing. It's a well-known fact. He said, yes, we'll debate. I said, fine. So I'm here, just replying. Why should people get irritated? If you can quote me from any book, I will inshallah answer. If I don't know, I will say I don't know. Give food value chart saying that proteins among the veg food is more than non-veg food. And even Mr. Rashmi Zaveri in this talk, he said that only 3 essential amino acids. You ask any doctor, it is not 3, it is 8. It is 8 essential acids which are not synthesized in the body. The remaining are synthesized. These essential amino acids should the proteins of animal foods, the biologically complete, known as higher protein, because they contain 8 essential amino acids. The veg protein are lacking in 1 or more of the essential amino acids. It's a scientific answer. So even though the value may be more, the veg protein, the incomplete protein of lesser quality, animal protein and complete protein. Similarly, if you analyze, even the iron you get from the ion, one is non-heme ion. Heme ion can be absorbed easily in the body. It is heme ion as well as non-heme ion. The vegetable food, therefore there's more deficiency of iron in them. So even I agree with you, the iron content in figures may be high. Down the conclusion is, veg food is more nutritive. It's misleading the people. I would call it in plain English, fraud. Who's doing it? Some vegetarian society. Misleading the people. And fraud is prohibited in every religion, small or big. Whether major or minor religion, fraud is prohibited. So, I would like to ask you a question. Would you prefer taking 10 notes of rupees 20 or 1 note of rupees 500? If you know the value for money, you choose the second. Hope that answers the question.
The next question for Mr. Zaveri.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Javed Sheikh. My question is to Rashmi Bhai. Rashmi Bhai, in your talk, you mentioned that diseases transmitted through meat, flesh to human beings. But plants also affected by some diseases, viral, bacterial diseases. So you can get diseases from plant, vegetarian food also. You also mentioned Dean Ornish and Deepak Chopra, references and recommendation of those doctors. If you believe in recommendations of doctors and medical professionals, Trividis also mentioned that. If you believe, I will quote only a simple example. When I was child, doctors, when I was suffering from fever, doctors were suggesting that don't take bath by cold water. But nowadays, they're telling, when I get fever, they're telling that please take bath by cold water only. See, so if you are believing in quotations, statistical data, and medical things, so please give statistical data. Dr. Zakir Naik mentioned survey of America regarding coronary heart disease. So do you have any statistical data regarding coronary heart disease in India, whether is affected to more susceptible to those who are having diet, vegetarian diet, or to non-vegetarian diet?
I would request you all to put your question briefly, please.
Your question is so long that one forgets.
Last part is question.
Coronary heart disease is asked.
See, regarding coronary heart disease, yeah, plants also, if you consume the decayed plant food, I mean, the decayed fruits, definitely it will carry germs. The point here is that the animals that carry the germs, they are more dangerous and they are likely to carry more disease. Another thing is that which I have said is that animal food contains excess cholesterol and saturated fat. So these two things combined, that will. Coming to the statistics, I have got that book. There is no time, there is not a platform to argue about the statistics. I have got complete statistics that more people are suffering because of heart disease, those who are flesh eaters, than the veg people. Now, at the moment, I cannot give you those facts and figures. That I have got it, then I can supply it to you later. Thank you.
No counter question, please. Yes, the next question for Dr. Zakir.